Alright guys, we got the Arrma Limitless right here, and there's nothing in there, no motor, no servo, no nothing. Alright, but we got the new servo right here, xmaxx, really good. We got the brushless motor here, which is going back because the guy gave me the wrong motor. I'm gonna get like almost like, oh, it's gotta be over 2K. Alright, and I'm gonna be going back, get another motor. This is 1900 kV. Nah, I don't want that. He told me to bring it back. So today we'll begin this, and what we'll do is we'll just install the servo at least. All right, so first thing first, we'll take the body off. All right, once we have the body off, the servo is gonna, we're not gonna need this little lift right here, but the servo will go right here on this side, and I'll position this in that manner so we can see better. All right, and we'll bring the camera up high, close and personal. All right, so the servo is gonna go in there. So what I'll do is I'll get the little servo. It has all the kit in there, whatever, everything you need is in there. Alright, so pretty much that's the numbers on it if you need to know. I'm gonna take this little guy, throw the wire down here, and I'll bring it out here because this is gonna go into the box. There's an opening right there, guys. Right here is the opening, little slot. This is where I'm gonna be putting my receiver. Alright, but anyways, let's take this little guy and let's see what we have in the hardware. Alright guys, my phone rang, I'm sorry, but inside this box you will find a whole bunch of screws. Alright, I'm not gonna be using all the screws, but I need the little rubber mounts. I'm gonna be using those. So I'll take 4 of those. I think there's only 4 in there. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the rest of the stuff, whatever I need, I'm probably gonna need one of these screws to install the servo in the center bolt, but I'll put these back for now because this cart comes with the little screws. So let me go get my tools. Alright, so got my little Allen key wrench right here. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna remove 2, see if I can slide the other side in. If not, no, I'm gonna remove all 4 because they're gonna be going through this little guy. So that's 1. Where did I drop the little washer? Alright, let me get that washer out of there. I didn't even know it was there. There's a little washer. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. Alright, this is number 2. Forgot about the washer again. Alright, you're gonna speed things up. And this time I'm not gonna let the washer drop for sure. There you go. There's another one right there. Pretty long screws. There's another one. Alright, let's get the little servo. We're gonna put the little mount on it. Alright. That's 3, and here comes the last one. Alright, got all 4 on there, and we're gonna position this just like that. There you go. Drops dead center, right? Now we can take our screws with the washer on it. It's 1. This is 2. And then got 2 more back there with the washers. This is 3. And I have 1 more. Oops. And there's number 4. Need to catch the threads before we tighten these guys. Go, and there it is. Now I can take my drill, take it easy at the end, don't just squeeze the crap out of it. Alright, I'm going to hand tighten these. There you go. As soon as I see that little amount start to squeeze just enough, I'll just stop. There you go. And you can always tighten these little in the future if there's any play, alright? So, I don't know if this servo where it's sitting at, so hopefully they have it installed straight, so I'll hold the tire straight down. We'll put on the stud there. And what we need to use in the center is, let's see which bolt out of this little bag can be used. Alright. I'm probably gonna need something that's not in this bag. Okay, I see what I need. You're gonna need that little screw right there. Where did it go? Alright, this is a little screw in the bag. And then it has a little washer. We'll use that too. And it's a Phillip head. Alright, so let me go get tiny Phillip head. Alright, got the Phillip head screw. And I'm not going to be putting no lock thread on this, because it's not a part that's going to be popping off, but there we have it, guys. If there's any little slack into it, like the steering's off, we can always adjust it later on. And that's it, guys. That's part 1. Not part 1. I'm going to continue the video, but I have to wait for the rest of the stuff. The motor, the ESC, and the receiver I have. That'll be the last thing I do on this. That's when I take all these wires in there, right? Alright, I should have had paid attention to this. Let's take off this box cover and let's see what's in there. Alright, maybe I'm gonna have to remove this linkages for steering if the box does not come off, but I think I'm in luck. There it is. It's empty. Nothing's in there. and it got the rubber seal here. All right, so we're gonna have to wait, and we'll put the receiver in there, and you have a little tray in there. All right, and that's it, guys. Let's continue once we have the rest of the stuff. All right, guys, day 2. Went and got me a couple of fans. The guy did not have anything that would fit on the motor that I got, but I got some fans, and I got some Y connectors here to connect both of those fans. But I'm gonna be, when I'm done with this thing, I will show you as we go along how I'm gonna connect these fans. I'm not gonna be taking no power from the ESC. Meanwhile, I will, but not for 2 fans, just 1 probably. But I don't want to blow that little guy. Got some screws here, not for me though, for my boy. He forgot him at the hobby shop. Got my screws for the rock climber, but that's not part of this car. We got some connectors, IC5 connectors. This is gonna be for this car, for the ESC and the battery, all right? So that's how we're gonna plug in the power. Got my female connectors for the jet turbines here. This plugs into that, and I will be soldering those to that, but this has nothing to do with this project. Just wanted to show you guys what I went and got, and this is what I went and got. Phil told me he must have picked up the wrong box. I don't care what you did, boy. I paid for it. I want the correct piece. That just delayed me, all right? It just delayed me a day. This car should have been ready yesterday, but let's see what's in this little box, all right? I opened the box over there because I don't want to come back for the same thing. So we'll go one thing at a time. So in this box, we have the ESC. It's 150 amp, X-Ron, all right? And this is, this can take up to 6S. All right, we'll do upgrades in the future, but there's the ESC right there, guys. And if we lift this out, we need to solder these in. We need to do a lot of soldering here, guys. 1, 2, 3. Negative, positive here. So we're gonna be doing a lot of soldering. It comes with the extra fan inside. All right, that's that. Let me put that to the side, because what we really want to see is what's inside this box right here. You see, I opened the packaging there because I wasn't gonna come back to Mr. Phil again. All right, this comes as a combo. You got the brushless motor here, 2,250 kV. Those are your RPMs, guys. So don't go low on RPMs if you want a fast car. If you want a lot of power, torque, then you could go low RPMs, all right? Then you could go probably like a 1900 kV. You don't want to go too low either. All right, this is for 1/8 scale of a car, all right? And inside this, got the motor here. You got the connector there for the sensors, and you got the 3 leads that go here. You gotta follow ABC. You gotta be correct order, right? You can't mess up on this at all. Comes with the cables. Comes with the connector. There it is. All right. Comes with 2 connectors. You can use the short or long. We're probably gonna be using the long, but let's see what we come across. But all this needs to be soldered, guys. All right. And it doesn't come with the screws. It doesn't come with the gear, but the gear comes with the car. So we have everything else that we need. So let me set up my station, and we will get this project going. I got my station ready. Let me put this over here. Let me walk you guys through little things I have here, but I need to grab my camera. So there's the Limitless. On this side, we're gonna be setting up station. It's a mess here because I was installing a lot of LEDs the other day, but got my solder machine ready here. Got the solder up there sitting right before I left to the WD-40. I'm missing the flux, you know. I'm not gonna do no soldering without the flux. That thing is awesome, all right. So I do need to get that. But anyways, let's see how this motor and everything is gonna set up in this car, right? Alright guys, there's the Limitless. Let's take the canopy off, the body, whatever you want to call it. Alright, I'm gonna use these dual battery trays just the way they are. And we got the servo in yesterday, we put that in. But this ESC right here, electric control system right here, electric control speed system, a lot of you can use those terms for anything, guys. All right, I'm gonna be putting this little guy, I'm gonna be removing this tray here, and the screws are gonna go underneath into this ESC. And you can tape it also if you like, it's all up to you. So I'll put that here, and I'm gonna keep my leads for the motor facing that way. All right, comes with this little guy right here. We can put this somewhere that's gonna be easy access for us. Probably up here we'll glue it or double tape it. This is gonna go into the servo, not servo, into the receiver, right? Wait, this is coming from the servo. So this lead here is also gonna give power to the receiver, right? And let me put this to the side before we lose these 4 screws in the tray. All right, let me just gather my thoughts here. So these 3 cables, I wanna jump these 3 cables up above over this to make it look nice and fancy. But on this end, let me grab the motor. We'll put the motor on this end right here, guys, just like so. And I'll see where it's gonna face. So if you take these 3 leads, they're just long enough to reach. Well, these leads, yeah, these leads are for positive and negative. I'm sorry about that, guys. This is gonna be positive and negative, yeah. So that's positive and negative right there, and it'll go into the battery right there. All right. So that's that. All right, that's that. So where's the leads? All right. So yeah. So we have the leads up in here, right here, in this box. The 3 leads that we're gonna be connecting here. So they're gonna be nicely put up into this. We'll keep the same length. All right. So yeah, 3 cables from here going that way. All right, just like so. All right, we'll have it just like that, and these will go there. And that's it, guys. That's all it takes. Gonna be a lot of soldering, and then we will program the ESC, connect in the battery, power everything up, test everything here on the test bench, and before we hit the park. All right, guys. So I'm gonna clean up my station over there, and we'll just continue. All right, guys. So give me some moment to fix everything up, and we'll continue. All right, guys. Got soldering done on this. Make sure you keep it A, B, C. So A goes to A, the middle wire that loops around it goes to B, C. I did offset it a little bit, that's fine. Not the best in soldering, and I forgot to put a sleeve on this, the heat shrink sleeve. But look at that, you know, all I need to do is file it a little bit, guys. File, have a station ready, use good soldering flux, soldering flux. It's all done, ready to go into our Limitless. All right, so let me set everything up. We'll bring the motor and the ESC over, and then we'll link it to receiver later on, and I will show you the receiver I got and the controller I got. All right, guys, so give me a moment. All right, guys, so let me take this Limitless, bring it over. We're gonna drop in the motor and the ESC together, and what we need to do is we'll slide off this little guy right here. Let's take off these bolts right here. guys, got one screw out, and let me get the second one out. There it is. All right, so let me bring the motor over. Let's move this a little bit to the side, and I'll bring this motor right here for you guys. All right, guys, so what we're gonna do here is I gotta go get an Allen key because I did something here with the gear. I put in the gear. Shouldn't have put in the gear yet. Alright, this is the gear that comes with it. Alright guys, so and these screws, they come with it too in the package, in the booklet right here that I'm taking off right now. Drop one screw for the mount. It's no worries. Pick that up a little bit. Alright, so this is gonna go like that. We're gonna have to find, oops, not the corrector, this way. See the flush area? That's gonna be facing up. So one thing I wanna do here is, guys, I'm gonna put a little bit of lock thread. So if you need to find out what you need, put this on pretty good because you can always dismantle it. All right, and I need to cut the tip open just like so. Not too much, guys. So what I'm gonna do here is just pull it. Too much. All right, these are Allen also, so what I'll do is I'll grab it. I hate these sizes. They should just be a universal size. You do one and it's not the one, you know. All right, guys, got this one in. I'm not gonna tighten that one all the way because I'm gonna have to find the alignment for this one. Just a little bit, guys. There you go. It's like a drop on it. That's it. All right, and then this goes in. And now I can lock up both of the screws really well. One and two. Alright guys, this little fella right here, it comes with a thread lock. Alright, so you didn't need to worry about that. And what we can do here is we can put this little guy on. See what I mean? Gotta switch up the tools. Alright, this motor has to be turned a little bit so it can be right, so you can see from right here, guys. Once you have it there, and we're not gonna tighten it yet, we can tighten it later. But at this point, we have this thing ready, so let me close up my lock thread here. Put the cap on, put that to the side. Dropped one bolt, no problem, I'll pick it up. Alright, let me put my tools to the side. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna take our motor, that's gonna come over here, and it should slide in just like so, guys. So the motor just slides right in. Alright, let me pick up my bolt from the floor. This little, guys, I'm gonna put some lock thread on this also because I'm not looking to have this motor move around as we're driving. So a little bit of Loctite. Only thing I didn't show you guys is that I wish I could the soldering part, because the reason is Oh, down the road I'm gonna be changing these little guys, the cable, because I want the color coded ones. I like to have my stuff good, you know. Yeah, so I like to have my stuff good, so I'm gonna get the color coded wiring. But that's when we upgrade to a bigger motor. Alright guys, this is the part where we're gonna mesh the two gears, and I'm gonna show you guys how I mesh the gears. Alright, there's probably no clearance on this anyway, but what I like to do here is meshing these gears. I do it by putting a little piece of paper. Alright, you're gonna have a piece of paper like this that comes with it. Just rip it in half. It says something about the gear, la 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 la. We don't care, or we do care. It's all up to you guys if you do care. Alright, what I need to do is loosen up this gear so I can move it, line it perfectly to the little guy. Alright, so you hear that? You can hear the sound already. Alright, put the piece of paper there, let it chew on the piece of paper. Alright, that's gonna give you a little bit of slack, the gap between the motor gear and the center diff gear, right? And then we can lock up this little guy right in the center here. Just tighten it. You know what? I need to get a bigger Allen. This Allen key is too small. And I don't think I have the proper size. It comes in that size, right? So my gear is off a little bit, so what I'm gonna do is first I wanna, there you go, the gears are flush there. Alright, now I can lock up this little guy right where it's at. So if you guys are building your car or planning on, follow the instructions, alright guys? There it is. It's nice and tight. But got a bad feeling. I think I'm gonna, yeah, I think it should be alright. I don't want this gear to come loose. That's why I said bad feeling. I was gonna put that blue thread. It does have some on it that comes with it. It comes with the Loctite on it, but I don't want to take any chances because when I'm driving, I'm driving. I have nothing else in my mind. Alright, now put this piece of paper, and guys, that's when you push the motor and lock up the mount. And there I have it, guys. I don't think there's any clearance left anyway, but our motor is in. Alright, there we have it. Starting to sound like an Arrma. Anyways, we're gonna turn around. We're gonna come the other way around, and there it is. Alright guys, I forgot that I disconnected the fan on the little guy here because while I was soldering, I didn't want to burn this cable. But let me plug it back in. Oh, it's alright, we're not going to plug that in because I'm going to be using Y splices to give power to this fan and the other fan. Alright, and next thing we're going to do is, before we do anything, go any further, this little guy has to go into the receiver box, but the receiver is going to be in here, They have like a little foam thing in here, which makes it waterproof. So get your cable in there and make sure that waterproof foam doesn't go all the way down below, stuck in the bottom. So try to fish it up a little bit, like mine went down. So all I need to do is drag it up a little bit, because that's what makes this thing waterproof. Alright, I'm not going to be putting this car in the water anyways, and this is the lid cover for that. Alright, so we're pretty much more than halfway done, guys. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this white splice right here for the fan. That's this splice right here. What this is going to do is it's going to give power to the ESC fan, and it's going to give power to one of my fans that's going to go on the other end. Alright, so it's going to be pretty much something like this. It comes with some type of connectors inside there for the fans. Anyways, what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to connect this guy onto the connector where originally this fan for the ESC went. This wiring system is just ridiculous how there's no room for anything. Alright, so let's give this guy a power from right here. And my phone rings, guys. I'll be back. Alright, guys, so what we're gonna do here is I have to get the double-sided tape. This ESC needs to be mounted down. This comes in the package, so you will find this in the package. Put this down below. You could use screws, guys, but you know, sometimes you need to remove this guy. Alright, while I put this in, I'm gonna pull the cable that goes into the receiver box, because we don't need any. There's all this extra cable there. There we go, guys. It's in place, and we could connect this to the battery. All I forgot was to put one of these things right here, but it's fine. And we can mount this somewhere where we're gonna have easy access, so that on and off button can go anywhere we like. But these two are gonna go into the receiver. We can leave these hanging, but we need to go more further to the other side. And we need to connect one of the fans. Alright, but I'm not going to show you guys fans today, because I'm really not going to need fans. It's really cold out there, and the hobby guy did not have mount for the fan, so I can't really like put a fan over here. I could like zip tie it right here to let it cool off, but no point of it. You know what, let's put one fan just in case. We don't want this thing to overheat. It's a powerful car, guys, very powerful. Alright, so depending on which direction this fan's gonna turn on, you could like zip tie it for meanwhile. But anyways, that connector we left behind is what this goes into. And negative, red is positive. So we need to connect that little guy just like that. And let's run this fan underneath here. Alright, underneath the cables here. Well, not underneath, because it will melt those cables. But we'll zip tie this here, and they'll come just like so. Alright, but we don't know which way this fan is going to turn yet, guys, so I had to figure that one out. It might be like that, but I'll leave that alone for now. So we're all done, guys, and all we need to do, put in is a receiver, which you might not see, but I'll show you guys when this car is up and running. Anyways, thank you, subscribe, bye bye. Anything else you guys need to know, send me a message. Alright, so to do this car, you are gonna have to spend some time. Alright, guys, there we have it, the motor, the ESC. We put the servo in, and we just need to connect a few things and hook up receiver, power this thing up, and we'll be on the road before you know it. And also, I'm gonna be putting these tires on for this little guy, and we're gonna make good videos, guys. And we're looking at that for future sake, all right, guys? That's coming, but it's gonna be beyond belief, all right? We seen this guy on YouTube, really nice guy. I got nothing against him. I watched his videos, it inspired me, and I already have my jets aligned, but it wasn't meant to be for this. I was supposed to put it on the boat, but then I saw his videos. You know what? We're gonna put those on, and we're gonna give him some challenge. You know, good for him, good for me, good for both of us. You know. Thank you, guys. Subscribe, bye, and you will be seeing a lot of videos from me. All right. So all you need to do is hit that subscribe button, share and like all of my videos, and if you guys are local, you are always welcome to come by. If you're even not local, shoot me a text, guys. And I'm message on YouTube. All right. So bye. All right, guys. We're gonna bind this guy. I got the new controller, Spectrum DX6R. Really good controller, right? You could control over 200 cars with that little controller, right? So you need one controller, and you have to buy a receiver for every car. That's all you need to do, right? So here's a receiver I got here. The receiver is SRS4220. That's 4 channels, all right? So to bind this little guy, you need to take this little guy, you stick it in there into a port where it says bind. All right? I'm not gonna be connecting. Yeah, I am gonna be I'm not gonna be connecting any of these connectors yet, but I am gonna connect the battery. All right, positive and positive. I did my own connector, so just make sure that's correct. All right. The cable from the ESC. All right, that's this one right here. I could plug this anywhere, guys, anywhere I like. It's gonna power up this little guy, and you're gonna see flashing light in there. The negative always gotta be facing outwards from the. You see the box here? It has to be outside. So the black cable has to be facing outwards. It will tell you right there, right? But you can plug it anywhere you like, and it should give you power. Unless I'm wrong, but I'm not wrong here. These connectors are just tough to get in. All right. There you go. So it's a flashing light here. I need to go to my controller, select the car. All right. I'm gonna replace this little guy, the max on this. I'm gonna just replace it. I'm gonna edit this thing, but let's go into this. I'll change the name later. We'll scroll over, bind, and it's gonna be binding, and the light stopped flashing in there. So this is good to go, guys. Really good to go. All right, so that's simple, guy. It's binded. So all we need to do is we'll turn off the power here. We'll disconnect the bind button, and we need to now switch the connectors here. Right? We need to connect this to thrust THR. Right? That's throttle. Right? So that's pretty much acceleration there. Should have done that in the same channel to begin with. Alright, guys, got that connector in there really well, but I think I selected the wrong. Yeah, that is the connector, because it's longer cable, because it starts from here and it continues. This one travels from here all around. All right, let me just confirm. Yeah, this is the steering. All right, this is the servo right here, and the first one is STR. That steering stands for steering. Again, the black cable, the negative, facing out. All right, I'm gonna have my boy here, Miguel, help me here a little bit. Can you put that lift under this car? I'm doing this for a reason, because I don't want this guy to take off on me, you know. So I'm gonna let him hold the controller. I'm gonna power up this car, and if anything goes wrong, I'll shut it down. All right. All right, I'm gonna take the controller back from him.
I'm gonna hold it.
Or I'm gonna let him hold it. And we need to go back. Need to figure out what happened here.
Did it bind?
Yes, it's binded, but I need to figure that out. Give me some time and we'll come right back. Alright guys, Mr. Miguel here is a very smart guy. He figured this one out. But I haven't even tried the throttle. Alright, we got steering. Man, that servo we put in there, xmaxx,
It's insane.
is awesome. Look at that. Alright, I'm gonna rev the car and we have nothing. Alright, maybe, oh, a little delayed. Forward. Alright, so there you go guys. I gotta put the fan together. Like I said, you can zip tie it right to the cable for now, because I don't have my mount yet. And we don't have a reverse. Alright, I might have to play with the settings a little bit. Alright, and I still need to connect the cable to the ESC. Alright, so let's do that next. And there you guys have it, alright? If you guys have any questions, please send me a message and don't forget to subscribe.